That's more long, and we know we are all immigrants. We wait for a long time just to get our documents in order to enter as a legal immigrant. Now they are trying to avoid even the term illegal immigrant. Why?
To add to that point, immigration is a mess. You can see all these millions of people since Biden got in. There are millions. I mean, it's estimated anywhere from 7 to 12 million that came illegally. How is that fair? My parents, they came legally. They waited 13 years to get to this country legally. They waited a long time. And these people are coming overnight. They are getting free rent. They are getting free phones. They are getting free food 3 times a day. And we are paying for all of it. Let alone we are paying all of this money that's going to Ukraine and all over the world, starting wars. Since Biden got in, we are involved everywhere. Now, the next thing that's about to happen, and it looks like it, China is going in Taiwan. We predicted all this because we have no leadership at the White House. Right now, with Biden and with the whole Democrat Party, they are not strong enough. They don't have backbone to defend this country. Sometimes I feel that you're even doing this on purpose. I mean, how could you allow all these people coming in, you're destroying your country with it, plus you're spreading all your army and sending all your arms and everything all over the world, but we're gonna be in danger here in our country. So that's a big problem, and that needs to be addressed immediately.
People have their own political opinions. I have friends that are Republican, I have friends that are Democrat. How we can talk to our friends that are Democrats, that they are suffering the same issues that everybody is suffering. So we have to vote with our pockets if they think what they are voting for. Now the values, the moral values that the Democrats are trying to go, I don't know, wokeism, trying to create monsters from the childs that want to change their sex in school. They're trying to promote males converted in females in sports. There is something that it's against the nature. It's against the nature of humans. So, and great mass media, great sport companies, they're afraid to tell what is the common sense. People, common sense, vote for the common sense. That's important.
I think one of the problems that I have is men being allowed to go in women's bathrooms, or women's locker rooms, or women's changing rooms. I think it's inappropriate, and I think it's very dangerous. I have a wife, I have a daughter, and I think that I can speak for most people when I say that it would cause me great alarm, and it would upset me a great deal if a man walked into the bathroom while my wife was in the bathroom. I have a problem with that. I don't understand why they're trying to normalize that. I don't agree with it. So there's many reasons, and I think that's one of the reasons that I'm a Republican. I don't agree with it. I'm conservative. I have my conservative values, and I think that, you know, if you were to debate a Democrat, and you could bring that up, you could say, look, if you had a daughter, how would you feel if a man walked into the fitting room or the bathroom where your daughter was trying to, you know, change or use the restroom? How would you feel about that? So sometimes it takes a little bit of maybe using an analogy or using an example to try to educate people. Look, it's not right. It's not appropriate.
Now let's turn to the big election about we're talking about the policies of the administration. One of the situation is the age of President Biden. Democrats try to cover it. They see that life is life, age is age. People age in different ways. Somebody is more smart in being older. Somebody is lose his abilities. So why are they trying to push for a person that everybody sees how he stumbles, how people had to tell President Biden that it's not his time for a second round. Just as much you can love a political party, you have to see, you are seeing with your own eyes, is just in a scripted speech, he mumbles and doubles. So this is a big America. Why the Democrats didn't find another person?
That's an excellent question. His cognitive decline is quite evident. It's actually sad. I have no idea. I wish I could answer that. I will say that on the other hand, you have Donald Trump, who's 77 years old, and he's more well-spoken than myself, and he's sharp as a tack. He's extremely intelligent, he's very wise, and he's very well-spoken. Couple that with his policies, couple that with his America First, his loyalty to the country, his love for the country, his love for the people, his love for the American worker. I think it's an easy choice, in my opinion, but I'm still not going to rest on my laurels. I'm still going to go out there and try to influence, again, my circle of friends and my family, and try to educate them and influence them to vote for Donald Trump in this next election, and Republicans for that matter. Dan Bongino said, he's a radio host, and he said that Republicans are not the answer to all of our problems, but Democrats are the cause of all of our problems. All right? So listen, if you vote for a Republican, it's not going to solve everyone's problem, but look at the alternative. Look at what's happening in our country.
No, but you are feeling, everybody is feeling it. The only argument that they have is abortion. And they're pushing on that. They don't have any other arguments to answer the classic questions of President Reagan. Are you better now than 4 years before? No one of the Democrats can answer sincerely that question, I think.
I agree with you 100%. I think that you would be disingenuous by saying that you were better now than you were 4 years ago. My 401k is still not recovered from when the high point of when President Trump was in office. It still has not recovered. Had President Trump still been in office, I would have a substantially greater amount of money in my 401k. I probably would have been retired quite a while ago. So, and I think I'm not alone by saying that, and I'm sure there's many other Americans who have felt the same impact on their bank accounts, on their 401ks, on their wealth, on their prosperity. So I'm very hopeful that if you are not registered to vote, please get out there, register to vote. If you need assistance, you can contact myself. I'll provide my phone number. You can contact Mark Jokai. He's registered voters. He's been very active in the community in getting people to go out and register and make their voices heard. Make your will heard at the ballot box. So,
I'm closing with your appeal. That's the appeal for all of us. If you want to add something in Albanian now, because you are...
Do të shtoj, në fakt Marku i rallit disa probleme, ka shumë e ma shumë, por sigurisht se ky president që kemi tani, erdhi, inflacioni lart. Çmimet në përgjithësi në store, çmimet gjithku, çmimet e makinave, çmimi i gazit, çmimi i frutave, perimeve, mishnave, gjithë shka në përgjithësi ka shkuar shumë lart. Luftrat filloi me Ukrainën, filloi Izraeli me Palestinën, tani Tajvani e Kina, edhe ka shumë e shumë se po përgatiten luftra tjera, sepse leadershipi mungon. Kur mungon leadershipi, këtu mungon gjithkund tërë botën.
Thank you very much for being today at the studio, expressing your own opinions. Dhe I them të gjithë teleshikuesve, të gjithë bashkëdhetarëve tonë shqiptar, porosin që ju a përmenda dhe zotërinjve që shqiptarët të angazhohen sa më shumë në jetën politike dhe ajo fillon qysh në pas dhe fillon me pushtetin lokal. Kemi një shembull të mirë të Markut dhe këtë shembull duhet ta sqarojmë të gjithë shqiptarët e tjerë, sepse kështu ne do të kemi lobin ton të përfaqësuar me shqiptar, edhe në Kongres, edhe në Senat, dhe natyrisht nuk do të shterë lobizmi I shqiptarëve për çështjet kombëtare, por natyrisht do të kemi edhe të zgjedhurit tanë. Me këtë mesazh po ndajemi këtu me dy të ftuarit tonë dhe I urojmë Markut fitore, e besoj ka garantume, por edhe juve, angazhimin tuaj dhe shoqatës suaj që tjetë vazhdimisht e angazhuar si që është në proceset e ndryshme politike këtu në Shtetet e Bashkuara dhe po e mbyllim këtu emisionin për të takuar në emisionet të tjera. Faleminderit.